Started with Lisa Canning, and she was with me in the first season through the one shot, the dance off, and sweet gal and gorgeous. But I think Lisa probably wasn't as comfortable on live television. Then Samantha Harris was with me for a number of seasons and went on to do more with Entertainment Tonight and Access or The Insider. I think those two shows are linked together. So she went off to do more with them, and more recently, as we tape this, had done a reality show with NBC and Wesley Clark, who I had actually campaigned for president years ago in New Hampshire. So she's doing that now and is now a mom of two kids and is a sweetheart. But Brooke has been such a joy. Brooke Burke, who is an absolute team player, sweetheart, easy to work with, and that's been a real pleasure. And won the competition too. So that brings that element to it. Someone who's been through the rigors of actually competing and sort of, though that doesn't come up certainly as much as it did when she first took over that role, it informs, I think, certainly her empathy level and her understanding of what the stars are going through in what is, I think, for Lisa and Samantha and Brooke, the most thankless job on the show. That I would not want that. I would not trade places. Trade places with Peter Marshall on Hollywood Squares. Would not trade places with them because they get the stars, the couples, when they are at their most distracted, and they've got to vamp for time. They've got to, the scores are being tallied and everything's being set up, and it's difficult to interview them and get their focus when either they're too hyped up about just finishing the dance, either euphoric that it went well, annoyed that the judges thought it went badly, and they have to kind of jolly it along until everything's ready to present the scores, and have each had their own way of doing it. But boy, it's hard. That's the hard job on the show. I get to be class clown up front, but that's the hard job, and she does it exceedingly well. We'll start the day, all of us in my dressing room, sucking back Starbucks and going over the script. And when Brooke recently went through her bout with thyroid cancer, I had some experience with that in my family. So I put her in touch with some people in Boston, and she said to me at one point, she said, the doctor you referred me to I was talking with him more than my guy out here. So, we become, in the course of doing a show like this, I bring that up only to point out that we're friends. We're more than just the people who are, gussied up for you in the 2 hours or 1 hour that you watch the show. We become, I don't like to use the hackneyed term family because I think your family is your family, but we certainly become a close team on a very personal level.